I was there last
Start a
night.
newspaper there and call it the South China Morning Post.
Salutations! Salutations! How are we feeling on this fine Friday evening? Oh, joy, joy, joy. Now, before we begin this ceremony, I think we are overdue for a set of thank yous. For these hat ceremonies are never produced alone. Just as a hat is made of many fibers, so too is a ceremony made by many hands. First, to Iris Kim.
Hey!
My dearest friend, my hat ceremony manager, and the
Producer,
designer
producer.
of all- what?
Producer?
Producer?
Yeah.
Okay, Iris, producer.
Yeah.
And the designer of all 6 of my hat ceremony posters. Second, to Jesse Lim, my right hand, my spiritual counsel, a truly noble soul.
Woo!
Third and finally, to all of you. We have come time and time again to these ceremonies, and words cannot begin to express my gratitude. Truly, my cup runneth over. Page 1. Now let us begin. Glory, glory, glory to the hat ceremony crowd that shows me what I am. As we come to this, the final ceremony, I am sure that you are all full of questions. What will the new hat be? What will the new season bring? What will happen next year? But before we can answer the question of next year, we must turn backwards and consider prior ones. Just as the angel of history always traces backwards, so too must we turn to the past. I want to offer you 3 images, icons, if you will, that will structure our understanding of what has been. First is Emily Dickinson, who, with blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz, vouchsafes the imperishable for us inside a dream of spirit. Second is John Cheever. Cheever, who told us that fiction is art, and art is the triumph of order over chaos, no less. Cheever, who reminded us that we admire decency and despise death. Cheever, who loved transformation more than anything else in the world, but was more afraid of change than he was of death. And third is Thomas Wolfe. Wolfe, with his stone angels and lost youth, who watched his life get thrown further and further away from his most cherished memories and purest ambitions. Wolfe, who told us, you can never go home again. I'm always excited to see where they land. These are the images of the past. The imperishable crown, the triumph of fiction, and the tragic fact that we can never go back. Now, with the past established, goodness gracious. With the past established, secure in the archive, we are now commanded to turn to the future of an illusion. For, to quote the Gospel of Thomas, when you fashion eyes in place of an eye, hand in place of a hand, and a foot in place of a foot, and a picture of success in place of a picture of success. Only then, upon the perfection of the multi-personal sovereign body,
Woo!
our communal self, can we step lightly and with great courage into the future. For by making ourselves one, by joining together not just in community, but in communitas,
What is the reaction of that?
we make ourselves more than we are.
Oh.
I should have folded them into little paper airplanes.
You still have time.
Oh, very true. It is with that communal self in mind, then, that I ask you to turn to the wisdom offered to us by the Shakers.
Boo.
As the old Shaker hymn tells us, "'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be." Now, after me. 'Tis a gift to be simple,
Gift to be simple.
'tis a gift to be free.
Tis a gift to be free.
We need to work on what after me is. 'Tis a gift to come down where we ought to be.
Tis a gift to come down where we ought to be.
With these words secure, I can now. You guys are actually a very fast learner.
Not so
With these
stupid
words
after all.
secure, I can now tell you what comes next. This year, we change from a perishable hat to an imperishable one. And next year, the hat will still change. If not atop our head, then in our heart. We should not shun the change that this ceremony marks. Rather, we must embrace it. Indeed, the only thing that is immutable is change itself. We can never return to the past. We can never return to old fictions or hats, now worn threadbare. We cannot forestall the coming of tomorrow. But that's all right. So I want to give you my fiction and my reality, my truth and my lie, so that it may be yours forever. My hat, my past, my present, my future. Yours. All yours. I'll leave you with this. Gatsby believed in the green light. The orgiastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we'll run faster, stretch out our arms further. And one fine morning, so we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past.